Hey fellas, Rusty coming at you. Today we're going to take a look at my 5 favorite case knives. And a lot like Baxter's blades, it's impossible to come up with my favorites. But I went through each kind of pattern and I grabbed some of what I think are more of the exceptional ones. So let's get down to it. This is also an open tag by Red Eyed Patriot, and I'm going to use this to jumpstart season 4.5. So for those of you who follow me, you'll know I kind of lay off in the summer and just enjoy friends and family and walking my dog and hiking in the outdoors and whatnot. And then I come back usually in the fall. But this fall I don't quite have what I might consider a full season. I think I got about 100 videos or so. But should be exciting because I really shop for some. We're going to see a lot of hard to get, hard to find nice knives. So some of these I have videos out for already, like this one. This is a Case Sodbuster in mahogany bone. And just based upon the Sodbuster history, you'll find, whiskey bone. Well, this one, let's go back up a second. This one is in carbon steel. And like I was saying, you can find these in whiskey bone with CV steel, and maybe amber bone with CV, but the whiskey bone, I can't remember what the other one is. They can bring us amazing money. And I anticipate, I think there's a chestnut as well. And they don't last very long, but this is mahogany, and it reminds me of the whiskey bone and or chestnut. Now I did some scrubbing. If you guys follow my other videos, this doesn't look as dark brown as it used to. But we'll set that aside. We'll bring out our number 2. Number 2 is a gun stock. I do like the gun stock pattern. I wanted to try the Case gun stock pattern. Case makes 2. They make a 6230 and a 6215. This is a 1997. I happen to have a couple from 1997, and I have a couple, or one from 2007. So Case didn't make them every year that I could tell. They are a little bit harder to find on the used market, impossible on the new. They bring a pretty penny. So this one, I would call it in burnt amber worm groove jigging. It has a Case block shield. This style of jigging allows them to make her thick, and I do like that. That sort of reminds me of Stag, and it's a pretty color combination. And I haven't got a video out on this one, but in the video I have shot it. I compare it to some other bone that's brown with this orange kind of coming through. So great pattern, great pocket knife, half stops, and we got a spear point, and then we have this nice pen blade. I'm lucky enough to have a Winchester gun stock, and I do like that one. But Case, because this one is a good one as well. So we'll set that aside, and now we'll bring out, I gotta have a mini trapper. I have a decent collection of mini trappers, and by golly, this one could be one of my favorites. This is in magenta bone, and it has this raised, I want to say, I'll have to go back and watch the video on this. Maybe it's a sparkle shield. So if you can see that, we got this white bone marbling right in this area. I got a little white spot, and I just love that. I want to say this is out of 2014, 2015. Don't remember the jigging on it, but she's hot to trot. Let's see if we can find out a little more. Right here, if you can see our tank stamp. Boy, very nice across the back. And that's how this one, I better get that. Gotta wipe my blade off. Oh, you know, I'm a fan of a pocket of a mini trapper. It's got, it just has more. It's 3.5 inches, and it's really a good size for a pocket knife. My preferred one, I shot a video this morning with my 5 favorite case knives, but I focused on my users. And so you're gonna see some users in there. The video for this is out, and without chewing you guys out, I don't think it did well enough. This is just freaking gorgeous, but that's my opinion. And if you saw it, great. If you didn't, maybe you can go back and check it out. Share it, like it, all that good stuff. Fantastic trapper. Oh, I think it was a 2014. I don't remember if we ever decided. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can't remember my other 2014 case trapper, but hey. So I have cheating a little bit. And that is, I got 2 Stockmans. But I got 2 Stockmans because this one I did in kind of my own. This was a crimson bone Stockman, which crimson's a dark red. And I sanded it down until it was a light red. I was trying to get some purples, more purple. Give me some more purple. And I kind of got a strawberry or a raspberry color here. And so you might occasionally see I do a lot of mods to my knives. Might be sanding and or dyeing. And so this one's a new one, about a 2024. I went and picked up another crimson bone. This would be the 6375 pattern. Looks like I'm losing some light. Pause here. We gotta keep going. I want to keep that light. So here is a custom, if you will. And over here, and I'm really trying to get to my last one. This is one I found in ebony wood with worked bolsters from the factory. So this ebony's got it's kind of a brown ebony. I forget what their name for that is, and that's the worked bolsters. I love ebony as a handle material. It's very traditional. It's very durable. It's attractive. It's strong and dense. And Case did a nice job on the video on this. I compare it to GEC, and Case doesn't do as nice a job as GEC. But this one's built very well. So video won't be out on this yet. It'll be coming out. Get those. Last one. Ooh, gotta have some sun left. So, part of the collection, it's almost, you're going to find yourself getting a birth year. And this is a 1971 6347. And this knife has so much to impress me with. We got red bone from 1971. We got this more brown, which a lot of people might call pretty bone in there. So the sides don't exactly match. It's a bit orange here. We have 2 back springs, somewhere 93, 94 from my guess is when the case started doing 3 back springs. So this one was in really good condition. It's got what they call a razor's edge, which is a honed edge, and it's never been resharpened, so that's done at the factory. And the bone is just stupendous. And over here is a 6347 MPSS. So the SS tells us we are in stainless steel, and the MP I called case, and it stands for either mere polish, which does not apply to this knife, listen to that snap, or muskrat pattern, which in the video on this, I'm like, what the heck, this is, and they take and they slim it down right here, and a muskrat is narrower, thinner than a Stockman, but I found a couple that are done. It's like they took a Stockman and stuck it in a muskrat frame. So just superb springs, and just I love the Mini Trapper and the 6347. So this is going to be a later video most likely. I tend to try to release some of these, save the good stuff for last. There is your spay blade on here. You can see top swedging was done on these blades, and just almost, that one has a little stepping, just really fantastic. Another, I think we got more top swedging, which reminds me of GEC knives. Case doesn't do that a lot. You can see right there on that one, and right there on this one. So she's a beaut. All right, we're out of sunlight. We're gonna get these ebony 1971 bone. We got magenta bone. We got a gun worm groove, and we have a sod buster. So we got the Stockman Mini Trapper, kind of a small jackknife, single bladed knife, and then I know it's not 5, but we did the take a Stockman and make it our own. I can tell we lost the light. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys, want to tell you on my next season here, you're not going to recognize some knives, and you might not want to watch the video, but I got some really sweet knives, and you're going to miss out if you aren't watching or clicking or paying attention. K-Bar, Marbles, Shot & Morgan, I don't even know, Parker. So you guys might not be interested in Parker knives, but they're pretty cool. Thanks guys, bye.